Welcome back into the Awesemo YouTube channel, guys. My name's Geoff Ulrich, bringing you some no-house advantage Monday night picks for Week 9 of the NFL season. And our sponsor, No House Advantage, is a 100% peer-to-peer site. They're here to help you level the playing field, makes it easier for you to win compared with traditional DFS sites. And the No House Advantage offers over 500 player props. And the best part is, all new users get a $25 deposit bonus when they use the promo code Awesemo. So beat your friends, not the house, and download the No House Advantage app in store today. Win big with player props on No House Advantage. Let's get to these Monday Night Football picks, though, for Week 9. And we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, we got the Chicago Bears. And I like starting with the Pittsburgh Steelers here. Again, this is a team that likes to give their players the ball. They've got a lot of players who play on big snaps at wide receiver and running back. And the player I want to target here for props is going to be Chase Claypool. He's got a prop on No House Advantage of 60.5 receiving yards. And I do like going over that. Again, this Bears defense as a whole is not good. And their secondary, very undermanned. They've got two cornerbacks, 6 feet or less in terms of height. Claypool, as we know, is a big boy out there. He's going to have a lot of chances for big plays. We've seen Mike Evans go for a bunch of touchdowns against the secondary only a couple weeks ago. They're 9th worst in terms of yards per pass attempt against this season, too. Claypool, again, playing over 90% of the snaps right now for the Steelers. And he's a bit of a boomer bust target, but if he's going to be on the field that much against this week's secondary, I really like his chances to go over this smaller receiving total. So give me Chase Claypool over for our first prop for Monday Night Football here. Let's switch to the other side of the ball. I do think there's some opportunity with the Bears props at the very least. I'm not super bullish on their offense as a whole, but again, we're talking props. That means we can take the under. And I like going under on Khalil Herbert's rushing total this week. His rushing total is up to 65.5 rushing yards. And again, this is a player who's done nice in the last couple weeks for Chicago. It's a team that does like to run the ball, but we've got a couple factors here that I am really not super bullish on him for this game. David Montgomery definitely practicing this week and has a very good chance to play, according to Matt Nagy, the latest news we've got. So we could have a rotation here with David Montgomery back. Again, I expect Herbert to still be involved and get touches, but, 65.5 receiving yards, that's more projecting him for an 18 to 20 carry role. And I'm not sure if he'll get those carries if Montgomery is back in line. And even if Montgomery doesn't play, we've got a rushing quarterback here in Justin Fields. He took 10 carries on his own last week. If he's running the ball a lot, I'm not sure how many carries there's going to be for Khalil Herbert. Let's not forget the Bears plus 6.5 underdogs in this spot. So they may get in a situation late in the game where they're not running the ball a lot anyways. Pittsburgh's also a pretty decent rush defense. They've only allowed 4.2 yards per carry against. All things considered here, I think this is the week where Herbert probably takes a step back. 65.5 rushing yards is a big total. I'm going to go under that for Monday Night Football here in Week 9. Let's stick with the Bears side of the ball for our last pick, too. Justin Fields, I don't mind targeting him, and I like going over his passing yards prop here. It's only 180.5 yards for the week. This is an insanely low total for an NFL quarterback. And if we just look at the game logs here, the Steelers, they've allowed over 200 yards passing in every game to every quarterback they faced except one. And the one exception was Joe Burrow back early in the season. He only threw the ball 18 times, though. Fields has now dropped back 27 or more times in each of his last 3 games. Again, as this Chicago Bears defense erodes and gets worse, and it is getting worse, Justin Fields is only going to pass a little bit more. He's going to be forced into more late game passing situations. We have a pretty decent matchup here for Allen Robinson, too, to potentially get downfield. We've seen Darnell Mooney become more involved. I think all things considered here, Fields probably finds the over here. I think he gets a few more late game dropbacks because of how bad the Bears defense is playing. I like going over on Justin Fields' passing prop here. Again, you're just not going to see passing yardage totals this low on an NFL quarterback almost ever. So go over on Fields for Week 9 here. Those are my 3 picks, though, guys, for No House Advantage for Week 9. Again, we got Chase Claypool over his yardage. We got Khalil Herbert under his rushing yardage. We got Justin Fields over his passing yardage. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the Awesemo YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, have yourself a great Week 9 and a great Monday Night Football. I'm Geoff Ulrich, and we'll talk to you again soon.